everyone, it's Bernie here from Stampin'Up. Welcome back to my craft room. For the last few weeks I've been doing lives every Tuesday night, and I am going to continue doing lives on every Tuesday night, but I've decided that I'm going to come back. In addition to doing lives, I'm actually going to pop some scheduled posts on for those that might not be able to watch the lives or don't even know that I'm doing a live. So welcome back. If you've been wondering where I've gone to, I haven't gone anywhere. I've been here. I've just been doing things a little bit differently, but I'm going to be doing lives on a Tuesday night, 7 p.m. New Zealand's daylight saving time, and this will be coming out as I have been always doing at 7 p.m. on Thursdays. So what am I doing this week? This week I am featuring all about masculine cards. Now, you would think with a husband and twin sons and 2 grandsons that I would have a stash of masculine cards, but I don't. And I always scramble when it's our boy's birthday, which happens to be almost in a month's time at the end of January. And then followed later, 5 weeks later, by my husband's birthday. And I always scramble. I always scramble to make birthday cards that are masculine. So this year, coming 2024, thank you, Stampin'Up, because what we have here is a free celebration gift with purchase, and it's called the Trust Tools Box. Now, we all work on budgets, right? So I had to decide what to buy for my pre-order as a demonstrator, which is just one of our benefits of having being demonstrators. We get to order early, and my budget did not allow for me to get the stamp set and the dies. But I want to let you know that in the mini catalog launching on the 4th of January, there is a stamp set and a die set to match this free paper. But I grabbed the free paper because I figured with all these images on here of tools and different kinds of backgrounds, I could still go ahead and create amazing cards. And today is all about showing you exactly that. So I will do this. This is now going to be a Thursday broadcast, so I'm going to would have done a live on Tuesday demonstrating a card, and I'll show you which card that is, and then I'll show you a third sample, but we're going to be making a card together. Very quickly, I want to show you these papers. So as I've already mentioned, we've got all these tools. As you can see, I've been cutting into them, but I do want to point out there are 2 sheets of separate tools, so don't think that if you've got the one sheet, you're getting double. You're not. You're getting a whole lot of different tools on those. So that's the first thing I wanted to point out. Then if I flip these over, we've got Lost Lagoon, and we've got the grid paper in Lost Lagoon on the back. Then, so I'll lose my card. Then we've got these papers, which are nuts and bolts and screws. Now, if you are a tool guru and I say the wrong thing, please show me kindness. I'm not a tool guru. Here we have that red and grey granite toolbox look. And now we've got some nuts and screws and washers and things in grey granite. And on the back we've got some hammers and nails in the, I think it's crushed curry. Screwdrivers, all right, on this side, grey granite plain on that side, and then this is meant to be one of those pegboards, and then on the back a ruler, and I'll show you how I've used that paper. Another sheet of that, so we've seen that and we've seen that. The colors in these papers, just for your own interest: black, basic black, copper clay, crushed curry, grey granite, Lost Lagoon, and Poppy Parade. Now, I did not have Poppy Parade, or I do not have Poppy Parade, so I substituted real red, and it works. So it just goes to show, it just goes to show if you don't have the exact colors, and you've got something that's a close substitute, you can use that. So, isn't this adorable? as I've already said, I'm going to be well ahead of my birthday cards for my males in my life this year, which I am so relieved about. So for this card, I'm using a basic white base, and it's just a piece of A4 that I've scored, cut in half and scored, so cut in half on the short end and scored on the long end. Now, if you're looking for measurements, in South Pacific measurements, it's 8 1/4 by 11 5/8, scored at 4 1/8, cut at 5 7/8 on the long end. And then I've got a real red, or if you have poppy red, a real red matte. And this one, I believe, is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8 is my matte. And then you're going to need a basic white matte, and that's at 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. And then I took, and now you don't have to use these papers in particular, but I took the Lost Lagoon Designer Series paper, and it measures, let me just get my ruler, it measures 5 1/2 inches wide by 1 7/8. Sorry, 5 1/2 inches long by 1 7/8 short, and this is 1 oh, how can that be 1 7/8? Let's just check that. Let's just check. Oh, it is, because they're going on the top. Oh, duh. Yes, they are. They're identical. All right, so 1 7/8. Or whatever it was. All right, and then you're going to need some real red and white. And the real red, oh my gosh, the real red is 1 and, how many have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8 by 3 1/4. And basic white, 1 1/2 by 3 1/8. Yeah, that's for your stamping. So you may be wondering, can you hear? I'm working on the brand new glass mats that have become available to demonstrators, which is super cool. All right, so I'm taking my matte, my red, and I'm going to glue my white over onto the top. Okay, and I'm just popping it there, and I'm going to take my Designer Series paper, and I'm just going to butt it up ever so slightly so that I'm creating the same border at the bottom. Okay, if there's a bit of a glare on there, I hope you can see that. Now I'm going to be taking some wide ribbon, but in order to do that, I need to first, just pop it at the back and get an idea of where that seam is. So these glass mats, they are an incentive joining gift for brand new customers that ties in with the celebration dates. So that'll run from the 4th of January to the end of February. And you can sign up for 189 New Zealand dollars. And if you're wondering what ribbon I've used, it's the herringbone ribbon in the annual catalogue. And you pay a $189 signing fee, and you'll get free product, and all of that information is actually on my blog. And then you will also get the glass mat. Now I'm just, yep. So I don't have plain white twine any longer, so I'm just going to take my ecru one. You know, guys don't really notice these things anyway, and I'm just popping that through here and tying a bow. So if you do live in New Zealand and you don't yet have a stamping demonstrator that's caring for you, and you would like to take advantage of the joining special, please contact me. I would love to have a conversation with you and help you through that process. It would be awesome to welcome you onto my team. So the link is below for you to click on the information and you can have a chat with me about that. Now the happy birthday, I am actually using that from the Biggest Wish stamp set. And I love this. I haven't actually used this for a very long time, so it was great to pull it out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to first stamp the happy in Lost Lagoon, and then I'm going to stamp the birthday over that. So I just want to move this out the way for you so that you can see. Now, the beauty of this glass mat is you don't need to put a cushion underneath anymore because it's nice and firm. And I have just inked up my Lost Lagoon. So I'm just going to place it down there and nice and firm application. So hopefully it's nice and thick and release. Yep, cool. Happy with that. And just want to close my Lost Lagoon. And now I'm coming in with Real Red. But again, if you have Poppy Parade, go ahead and use Poppy Parade because that is actually the color that they recommend. So birthday, and I'm popping that straight over the happy. This glass mat has made such a difference. Now it comes with an accessory tray and a chamois that you, if you are inking or doing watercolor or anything on it, you can clean it off straight away. The accessory tray, let me just move all my stuff off it to show you. The accessory tray looks like this, so you can put your ink pads on there. You can put stamping spots on there, but I've actually been putting my re-inkers in here and spraying it with water and using it to do watercolors. And I will have demonstrated that on my live on Tuesday. So do go and have a look on my live tab, and you will see how I have used this mat to do that, and it's minimal fuss in terms of cleaning it. It is so cool. Now if you are a demonstrator, you will just need to wait for after the event, the celebration event, and if there are still sufficient stocks, then they will release them for demonstrators to purchase. So this is an incentive gift to join Stampin' Up as an independent demonstrator, and I would love to have you on my team. So bear that in mind if this is something you would like to get your hands on. Okay, popping my happy birthday over there, and I just am looking for my little red blings. So I just used what I had in my stash, the basic red rhinestones, so you can take whatever you have, and I'm just popping a red there and two reds here. Isn't this such an easy card? I am thrilled that I can be making these ahead of time, not only for my own family, but I also have clients that I create cards for my clinic, and sometimes I do work with male clients, so it's good to have cards for them. Now, why do I have this extra white? I don't know. So you disregard what I told you in the beginning. You don't need that. Okay. Voila. There we go. So that's 2 birthday cards done already that are male. Let me show you some of the others featuring this gorgeous set. So here is the card that I made on Tuesday in my live, using the gray version of that, Lost Lagoon, Real Red as the border, and I simply die cut the drill, and I colored in this ribbon, the same ribbon. I colored it in using my water painters because I don't have alcohol ink blends in Lost Lagoon. So I will have demonstrated that for you on the live, so be sure to go and have a look at that. And this happy birthday I used from Days to Remember. So there's that version. And then the last version I made was again just cutting out the paper and cutting out the ruler and doing a happy birthday with the same days to remember, and just adding some basic black dots there, and I embossed the background using my basics 3D folder. So what you've noticed here is so these two cards I have fussy cut the tools, so I haven't used the dies because I didn't have them, and this one is not even using the tools at all. It's simply showcasing the paper and using an existing stamp set that I had. So there are so many options for you. This is a very economical piece of designer series paper that you can use with existing tools and stamp sets that you may have in your stash. So I hope that this inspires you to look at the Trust Tools Sale-a-Bration. It is a free giveaway gift with purchase, so you will need to meet the qualifying requirements to get it. But if you purchase the bundle of the design of the stamp set, I just want to quickly get it. I'm not allowed to show you, but I just want to grab my, it's a level 1 purchase. So if you purchase to the value of $110 New Zealand excluding shipping, then you will receive this paper for free. And the Trusty Tools bundle, I just want to get that out for you. Again, I'm not allowed to show you for now, as I'm recording this before. The Trusty Tool bundle will qualify you. It's $116 New Zealand. So if you were to purchase the Trusty Tool bundle, you will get the matching paper for free. Isn't that amazing? And that'll set you up for the whole year and a few to come in making mail cards. So thank you so much for joining me. And if you didn't catch the live, go back. And there's one last thing that I wanted to tell you, and that is we will be featuring all of, not all, but most of the celebration items on the 6th of January with myself and 5 other demonstrators from the Crafting Across Borders team. We are bringing you a free virtual party showcasing new products out the mini catalog, as well as showing you some samples from the celebration as well. So registration, link below. Open the drop down box. The link for that is there, and it is essential that you register. So I look forward to catching you again in my craft room. Remember, until we meet again, to stamp, to eat, to sleep, and repeat. Bye.